Text number 3, Philosophy and Cognitive Science. Leibniz's thesis amounts to a theory of artificial intelligence for the 17th century. However, Leibniz did not have to develop any concrete questions about the correlation between his elements, about the problems of their sufficiency, or about ensuring right outcomes from right premises. That is, he never had to debug his program. The general problem solver, GPS, developed mainly by Alan Newell and Herbert Simon, is one of the earliest approaches in cognitive science. The GPS-style description of reasoning in terms of simple algebraic symbols and operations that combine these symbols into expressions directly follows from Leibniz's thoughts and debugs them. As far as I know, developers of artificial intelligence systems have never emphasized just how much their work relies upon and develops related philosophical theories. So, for example, the discussion about the interrelations between GPA representations and Leibniz's combinations is rather suggestive and unusual. Another example from classic philosophy can serve as a metaphor for the interpretation of artificial intelligence investigations as philosophy, drawing on the distinctions between the thing in itself and the phenomenon it represents to us. Kant wrote in his critique of pure reason, "I cannot explore my soul as a thing in itself by means of theoretical reasoning, still less by means of empirical observation. Hence, I cannot explore free will as a feature of a being. Nevertheless, I can think about freedom, that is, the representation of it, at least without contradictions." To shift this Kantian example into the domain of artificial intelligence, researchers, as conscious beings, probably cannot create artificial consciousness, but they can think about their own consciousness and express their thoughts in some language, in the language of physical concepts, in Kant's case, or in a programming language in the case of artificial intelligence researchers. In order to develop cognitive science as rigorous philosophy, it is necessary to adopt the premise that a description of states of consciousness as representational states can be consistent. States of consciousness themselves, along with skills, emotions, and so forth, are not representations in themselves and do not belong to the realm of language. However, the fact that these states may find expression in verbal forms demonstrates that some kind of symbolic representation is possible.